Why walking too much after 70 can accelerate aging and what to do instead. Most people believe that walking more is the key to maintaining health after the age of 70. But what if I told you that doctors are now warning that walking too much could have the opposite effect? Walking is certainly a great way to keep your body moving, but if it's the only form of exercise you rely on, you might unknowingly be accelerating the aging process. The truth is, as you get older, your body doesn't just need walking, it needs more than that to maintain strength, flexibility, and joint protection. Relying too much on walking while neglecting other essential forms of movement can lead to muscle loss, reduced balance, and even an increased risk of falling. That's why experts now recommend that after the age of 70, you should walk less and instead focus on these 5 crucial factors. These are the real keys to maintaining your health, energy, and mobility for years to come. In this video, I'll share with you 5 things more important than walking that you should prioritize. These simple changes can help you improve mobility, protect your joints, and even extend your lifespan. Make sure to watch until the end because the 5th one might surprise you. It's rarely talked about, yet it plays a crucial role in longevity. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any valuable videos. If you find this video helpful, comment 1 below to let me know you're following along. Now, let's get started. 1. Strength training to maintain muscle mass. Walking keeps you moving, but if it's your only exercise, you might unknowingly be accelerating muscle loss. After age 70, sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, is one of the main reasons older adults become weaker and more prone to falls. The problem is that walking alone isn't enough to maintain muscle mass. It doesn't create the necessary resistance to stimulate muscle growth. When muscles weaken, even simple tasks like carrying groceries, getting up from a chair, or opening a jar become challenging. Take the case of Robert, a 75-year-old from the U.S. He walked every day believing it was the best way to stay fit. But one day, he realized he could no longer lift a light box as easily as before, and getting up from a chair became increasingly difficult. His doctor told him that muscle loss wasn't just due to aging, it was due to a lack of proper movement. The solution: strength training. You don't need to lift heavy weights. Simply using resistance bands, doing bodyweight squats, or lifting light objects like a water bottle is enough to keep your body strong. After a few months, Robert felt stronger, more flexible, and full of energy. Want to test your strength? Try standing up from a chair without using your hands. If it's difficult, it's a sign that you need to start strength training today. 2. Balance and stability. Exercises to prevent falls. Walking helps you move, but it doesn't improve your balance. After age 70, falls become one of the leading causes of serious injuries, and many falls aren't due to weak legs, but rather a loss of balance. You might think, I've been walking my whole life, so my balance must be fine. But the truth is, balance declines over time if you don't actively train it. Walking alone doesn't engage the small stabilizing muscles in your legs, ankles, and core, muscles that are essential for staying steady when moving. Take Edward, a 76-year-old from the UK. He had always been active, but one day, as he stepped off a curb, he suddenly lost his balance. Luckily, he didn't fall, but that moment made him realize he wasn't as steady as before. His doctor recommended simple balance exercises like standing on one leg, walking heel to toe in a straight line, and shifting his weight back and forth in a controlled manner. After just a few weeks, Edward felt more stable, more confident in his movements, and no longer worried about falling. Want to test your balance? Try standing on one leg for 10 seconds. If you struggle, it's a sign that you should start training your balance today. 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises to protect your joints. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't help you maintain flexibility. As you age, your joints gradually become stiffer and your range of motion decreases, making simple movements like bending down to tie your shoes, or turning your body more difficult. Have you ever felt stiff in the morning, or struggled to turn your neck to look to the side? This isn't just a sign of aging, it's the result of not using your body's full range of motion. Walking alone doesn't stretch key areas like your shoulders, hips, and spine, areas that need to stay flexible for easy movement. Take Walter, a 78-year-old from Canada. He walked every day but noticed that he had trouble turning his body when reversing his car and felt stiff when bending down to pick something up. His doctor explained that losing flexibility isn't an inevitable part of aging. It happens when you don't practice the right exercises. So Walter started incorporating simple stretches like neck rotations, shoulder rolls, hip stretches, and gentle torso twists. Within just a few weeks, he felt more mobile, experienced less stiffness, and moved more easily in his daily activities. Want to check your flexibility? Try standing straight and turning your head as far as possible to the left and right. If you feel stiff or uncomfortable, it's a sign that you need to start working on your flexibility. Fourth, core strengthening and posture improvement exercises. Walking keeps your legs active, but it doesn't do much for your core or posture. A weak core not only increases the risk of back pain, but also makes you more prone to balance issues and a hunched back over time. Have you ever noticed yourself slouching while walking, or feeling back pain after standing for a long time? These are signs that your core muscles aren't strong enough to keep your spine upright. Walking doesn't engage the deep muscles in your abdomen and lower back, which are essential for maintaining good posture. Take Harold, a 75-year-old from Australia. He maintained a regular walking routine, but noticed that his shoulders were rounding forward, his back felt stiffer, and he felt less stable while moving. His doctor explained that posture doesn't naturally worsen with age. It happens when weak core muscles can't support the spine properly. Harold started practicing simple exercises like pelvic tilts while sitting, standing against a wall to adjust his posture, and engaging his core muscles while walking. Within just a month, he noticed his back was straighter, he experienced less pain, and he felt more confident in his movements. Want to check your posture? Try standing with your back against a wall, making sure your head, shoulders, and hips touch the wall. If this feels difficult, it's a sign that you need to work on strengthening your core and improving your posture. 5. Protect your joints with low-impact exercises. Walking keeps you active, but if it's your only form of exercise, it may put unnecessary strain on your joints, especially your knees, hips, and ankles. As you age, cartilage wears down and joint fluid decreases, making your joints more prone to stiffness and pain. Have you ever felt knee pain after a long walk or stiffness in the morning? These are signs that your joints are under too much pressure without enough support. Excessive walking can repeatedly stress the same joints, leading to inflammation and faster degeneration. Take Raymond, a 77-year-old from Germany. He walked daily, believing it was the best way to stay healthy. But over time, his knees started hurting, his hips felt stiff, and walking became more difficult. His doctor explained that repetitive walking without supportive exercises had overloaded his joints. The solution: low-impact exercises that keep you moving while reducing joint stress, such as cycling, swimming, yoga, or Tai Chi. Raymond started gentle swimming and light stationary cycling a few times a week. Within just a month, his pain significantly decreased, and his walking became smoother and more comfortable. Want to check your joint health? Try sitting down and standing up from a chair without using your hands. If you feel stiffness or pain, it's a sign your joints need more care through low-impact exercises. When it comes to health after 70, walking is just one piece of the puzzle. If you only rely on walking and neglect other essential exercises, you might actually be accelerating the aging process instead of slowing it down. Remember, to stay strong, flexible, and independent for years to come, you need to focus on these 5 key factors that matter more than just walking. Strength training to maintain muscle mass and prevent weakness. Balance exercises to reduce the risk of falls. Flexibility training to protect your joints' range of motion. Core and posture improvement to keep your spine strong. Low-impact workouts to protect your joints from wear and tear. Aging doesn't mean you have to slow down. Your body can still improve at any age if you train the right way. With just a few minutes a day, you can feel stronger, move more easily, and maintain a higher quality of life. Which of these areas do you feel you need to focus on the most? Comment below and share your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.